Hello, I'm Lucas, and
I am Brinsley.
Frank, and this is Daniel.
we are from Group 6. For this assignment, we've had pleasure to interview two senior leaders from two different companies. Charles Lamb, who was a senior engineer at Air Canada, and Christine Marcelino, who was the senior director of Loblaw Company. Through our interview and discussion with them, we have found a few interesting points regarding the communication practice with the company.
Yes, come in.
Hi, boss. About the email, is the deadline of the report due on 11:59 p.m. tonight or 12 a.m. tomorrow?
It's due 12 a.m. tomorrow.
What is the main channel for communication between you and your subordinates?
The main channel is
Yeah.
face to face.
Face to face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We use emails to correspond,
Mhm.
to follow up on things, but mainly it's face to face.
That's like the top tier.
The top tier
Yeah,
of
like-
communication.
Yeah,
Mm,
like
yeah.
you don't use phones, you don't text, you don't call, you don't do anything like that.
Well, we sit together, right?
Okay, yeah.
So, we'll have our weekly meetings
Mhm.
and everyone's there, so we know what we're doing, and we'll present and we'll do all that stuff. And then I have follow-up one-on-ones with each of my team members,
Mhm.
and we talk about other things there that's specific to that person.
So in terms of the findings, we found out about face-to-face interactions. Both Charles and Christine found that face-to-face interactions was better than email because it was clearer for both sides and that it could minimize misunderstandings. In addition to that, Lamb pointed out that face-to-face communications allow for immediate feedback from various parties. For example, colleagues and subordinates could voice out their opinions and ideas in a group meeting or conference. However, Lamb pointed out an issue with face-to-face communication, especially those carried out in an informal setting such as casual conversations that was outside of an official conference room. He pointed out an issue with that is that face-to-face communication would not leave behind any hard evidence nor proof of what was said or promised. Therefore, if any party or individual was at fault or failed to uphold their end of the bargain, it would still be impossible to trace back responsibility or liability. However, despite all of that, Lamb remained in his stance on the importance of face-to-face communication, as he was quote saying, "As much as company emails being a handy tool for communication, a lot of issues and obstacles could be resolved much faster with direct communication. The process of brainstorming and the influx of ideas a conversation can generate is something typing emails or text messages cannot do."
Alright guys, no problem. So this is going to be the end of our meeting, but if you guys have any problems, feel free to stay behind and ask me. But if not, feel free to leave.
Okay.
Alright, see you next week.
Yeah, see.
See you next week.
Boss, I have some question regarding to my project.
Alright, no problem. I got you.
Thanks,
I will have your back. No worries.
Okay, great.
No problem.
communication aligns with your core values as a leader?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, because I appreciate the person for what they are,
Mhm.
and it's their time with me on a one-on-one, so I respect that they probably wanna talk to me about something
Mhm.
that they don't want everyone else to hear, and then that gives them that time to have that conversation with me.
Alright, so you try to build a friendly environment in
Mhm.
your, okay.
In terms of maintaining a friendly environment with subordinates through mutual respect, it doesn't simply mean talking to subordinates in a respectable manner, but it also means to respect the privacy of subordinates, especially where confidentiality has to be enforced when employees confront superiors with their personal issues. This is crucial in order to gain the trust and loyalty of workers. While a friendly working environment and friendship with subordinates can promote working incentives and a cohesive chemistry between employees, some argue that having a very close and friendly relationship with subordinates may harm the hierarchical structure of the company, since superiors may have a hard time demanding certain outputs and may withhold themselves from giving warnings or penalties to their friends. However, both Lamb and Marcelino argue that having a friendship with subordinates will not harm or negatively affect their relationship in the workplace, as long as they work under the principles that both superior and subordinates, whether friends or not, maintain a high level of professionalism in the office and prioritize the benefits of the company and the team.